Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Crypto Nobes. In today's video I'm going to be talking about Chainlink. I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Chainlink, and I'm going to be explaining why I am very tempted at this moment in time to put in as much as I can afford in Chainlink, purely because of its price. With that, if anything you guys enjoy, feedback, a like or a subscribe really does help my channel out. So let's jump straight into the video, guys. So if we take a current look at the current market cap is $181 billion, and Chainlink is at the number 14 position in the table. It is currently at $2.81. But here's my opinion on Chainlink. Bearing in mind, guys, the rest of this market has had a big fall. We had Bitcoin going down almost 20% in one day, which caused the majority of the rest of the market to go down quite drastically, which basically wiped out all of the profits from 2020, from the start of 2020, considering the run we did have. But guys, let me point out a few things about Chainlink and why I'm still very bullish about Chainlink, and why at this current moment in time I'm very tempted to put in what I can afford during the current crisis that is happening. But I am very tempted to buy Chainlink at the moment with its price. I am going to hold off maybe another week or so, just to see how the market reacts or what the market does. But with Chainlink at these prices, you can't argue that these are very attractive prices. Now, with Chainlink, they're having a bit of a pullback now, but their price is still very decent compared to when I last bought it. I bought majority of my Chainlink at $1.50. So even whilst the current market is in a crisis like this, I'm still very tempted to buy more, because then it's just a very cheap opportunity. I just want to point out some news about Chainlink. I'm sure most of you would have heard this, but Chainlink has partnered up with a company called Bido. Now, I've seen other Chainlink users like Digital Dave, which I'm sure you guys have heard of, Altcoin Daily, and a couple of others. They have talked about Chainlink and Bido, how Bido has got a partnership with Chainlink now. That is quite big news, in my opinion. Chainlink is clearly becoming one of the fan favourites, and is clearly becoming quite a big respected cryptocurrency. Even whilst we're having a crisis moment like this, Chainlink is still showing good support levels, in my opinion. It's a lot more attractive than the majority of the other markets. Let me point out one other thing to you guys. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys would have heard of this person. He is a very well respected person in the crypto community. He is called Anthony Pompliano. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but that's what I gathered his name was. He tweeted earlier. Now, I'm sure a lot of you did see this, but this is obviously very big news. The US government have announced a $2 trillion package that they will be giving out to Americans during this current crisis in time. In a way, it is good for cryptocurrency, but obviously for the world it is very bad, because a lot of people are going to suffer, which is, nobody wants that. Nobody wants the world to suffer. Nobody wants people to suffer. It is a horrible thing, but technically them pumping more money, this 2 trillion, and I have heard it could be going up to 6 trillion. This 2 trillion could just be like a part of a package, and apparently the other 4 trillion is what the Fed are using or something like that. I could be wrong, but that is just what I've seen going around on Twitter at the moment. But yeah, if you think about it realistically, with this 6 trillion or 2 trillion, whichever is the correct answer, even that is, they're not just gonna pull that out of thin air. They're literally, well, they are basically. They're going to be printing it. They're going to be printing, and they're just going to be adding more to circulation, which is technically going to make the dollar less valuable, as well as the rest of Europe and Great Britain doing this as well. Now, they are all going to be printing large amounts of money, and this is basically, it's going to save the economy temporarily, in my opinion, but then it's going to still get worse, purely because how much money they are printing is going to destroy the dollar, the euro, and the pound. It is only a matter of time, in my opinion, because this bubble is bursting. It has been bursting. It's been due for a burst for about 3 to 5 years now, and this is the repercussions of what the government have done. This isn't any of our faults. We're just living our day-to-day life, but unfortunately this is the government's repercussions of what they have caused over a period of time when it comes to financial and money issues. But if I want to point this out as well, guys, if you guys have stuck around to this, you should like this in my opinion, because even if you guys don't believe in Bitcoin, it's still very, very key. I talk about it in a majority of my videos because it is very, very important. If this ends up not to be a legitimate measurement, then fair enough, I was wrong, so was a lot of other people were wrong, but at the minute this is very, very key, and a lot of people are watching this measurement model. So at the minute we are still on course, and I generally think it's going to come down to the last wire. We have 50 days until the Bitcoin halving, and if the market shows life before those 50 days, which is very, very possible, from the past month we've had with cryptocurrency, past 3 months we've had with cryptocurrency actually, we have seen it, that is very, very possible. So if it goes to 10k by May, this is where things will get real, and Chainlink in particular, I think we could be one of the standout coins because this is their first halving. They would have never experienced a bull run before, like a proper bull run, for example. Sorry, they have experienced a bull run because, weirdly enough, they beat their all-time high, which is very, very impressive, as you can see here. It's never been this high before, and this was technically the start of the bull run. So if you guys can imagine how high the potential is in this, then yeah. But in my opinion, I am very, very debated to get in all that I can afford for Chainlink whilst the prices are at this low, because they are very, very attractive prices in my opinion. Will we see it go lower? There's every possibility, but if you're in it for the short term, then yes, it's something to worry about. But if you're in it for the long term, then in my opinion, now is the best time to accumulate. As Warren Buffett, as other famous investors have said, they said that they make their success whilst other people are panicking, basically. So now is a time of crisis. People are panicking, and that is obviously why they have to care about their families. Always put yourself first. Always put yourself, family, and your health before making life-changing money decisions. But I wish you guys stay healthy, stay clean, and always protect your family and yourself, and just follow the rules if you can, guys. I promise this will be over soon. But if you guys enjoyed anything, a like, a subscribe, or any feedback, how you guys want me to improve or whatever, it would always really help me out. I've been Crypto Noobs, guys. Thank you for watching my video.